Hey everyone, welcome to Horrible Gaming. My name is Nora, and on today's video we are progressing my Christmas in New York Island. On today's video we are just going to be focusing on transitional areas and also just filler decor as well. I like to get these mapped out as soon as possible just because it helps me figure out where my main structural builds will be. Also, just a huge disclaimer, I am sick again. Yes, I swear my family and I are becoming pros at becoming sick 24/7. So I apologize for sounding congested and just, my voice kind of sounding off. If you're one of my regular followers, you know that I definitely do not sound like this on my videos. But I wanted to kind of show y'all what my progress is on this island and kind of just like what my thoughts are and plans are for the build too. So as many of y'all know, I'm calling this Christmas in New York, but mostly inspired by New York just because it will have some traditional city elements to it that New York doesn't have. Obviously, our items are very limited in Animal Crossing, so I'm gonna do my best to kind of capture some New York vibes to it, but also just like, general winter city ideas that you can add onto your island. So if you're a New Yorker, be prepared. There will be some things that are not quite accurate with this island, but I am planning to do a lot of brownstone usage and a Central Park-like area on this island, and I'll try to capture Times Square as well if I have enough, design code space too. So today's video, I usually never record this kind of building on my channel. I kind of just focus on very big detailed builds. Honestly, to be real with y'all, I thought y'all didn't want to see stuff like this. I thought you were more interested in structural build ideas and stuff like that, which I know y'all are, but so many of you have been asking me for like transitional ideas and like filler decor lately on the channel. I usually do this stuff off camera just because I feel like it's not as impressive, I guess, as structural stuff, but I don't really know how else to explain how I transition from different areas. So I figured just recording myself and just kind of like how the build process goes would be helpful for y'all, especially if you're trying to go for something very modern. I've been doing a lot of like rural themes lately, so be prepared. This island is definitely going to be a lot more clean and simple just because that's how I prefer my modern styled cities. So this location on my map is actually very important. This is going to have more brownstones built probably towards the left side to fill up that weird location near the edge of my map. It's also going to have my ice rink, and it's also going to be transitioning into a highway that I'm adding onto this island. Yes, I know, if you're one of my regular followers, another island with another highway. But I love building these, and I want to show y'all different ways you can decorate them and use them on your island. So this location here is going to transition to more brownstones, and just a heads up, this island is going to be pretty flat compared to most of my cities. It will have some terraform, but the way the layout is going, it looks like most of the first level is going to be the main city. No idea what my plan is for this island quite yet, but I am hoping to get also some sort of like a city landscape perspective with like glowy lights and stuff, and I'm hoping that that will actually end up on this island since I feel like it would suit the New York vibe really well, but it also just comes down to how much space I'm gonna have left. Anyways, just like I said in the beginning of today's video, today's build is just really focused on layout and transitional areas. Personally, I feel like this is such a smart thing to focus on first before you go into structural stuff, just because it kind of helps you visualize on where certain builds could be. And honestly, I feel like that's why a lot of my cities kind of flow really nicely. A lot of y'all are always complimenting me on that, and I never really knew and understood like how to explain to make your cities flow right or just feel as realistic as possible. And I noticed through today's video, I focus on my road layout a lot, and that really does help you figure out how you want your builds to transition and how you want certain locations to look. I guess in conclusion today, a big tip I have for y'all is do your road placement first and then start focusing on your structural stuff next. Anyways, before this video ends, we're going to do a quick walkthrough of just like what's different since my last video. As you can see, I removed my house over here and actually recreated my New York brownstone build. If you need a tutorial on this, don't worry, I've actually recorded it already on my channel. It'll be linked in the video's description. And then over here is that little highway build that we started working on. Like I said earlier, I'm thinking that this is going to transition over here to more brownstones, my ice rink, and a big shopping district. If you have any other ideas, let me know in the video's comments. I also thought like maybe up here, this could transition to maybe my Central Park area. I still have a ways to go, but I think that the flow of the island is starting to go really well. I think my next video focus is going to be my Central Park area or maybe the ice rink, so let me know in the comment section which you hope to see first. I hope that today's video brought you a ton of inspiration for your Animal Crossing island and also a general idea on how I plan my Citycore layouts and just how I build in general. Like I said earlier in today's video, I was hoping to get a lot more done, but as many of y'all know, I'm under the weather still, so I'll be taking the next few days to continue to rest, so expect some content delays because of that. But with that being said, thank y'all so much for watching and have a horrible day. I'll see you next video.